Caramel macchiato. All the BTS people are cringing right now. Caramel macchiato, baby. I sang this song last week. I can't do trills. What's going on, my pretty pandas? It's your Huggable Hipster here, and welcome back to today's Tea Talk / Gamers Talk, because, I didn't do a video yesterday. I'm sorry about that, and I appreciate all of you guys who were sending me such sweet messages and being awesome. My anxiety was just bad yesterday. It was just bad. So I didn't want to be pushing myself to make a video whenever I was going through it. So for me, it was just better not to make a video at all. I know you guys understand. I know you guys who are watching, a lot of you have anxiety and depression and all that kind of stuff that you guys deal with. So for me, it's like, okay, I fake it till I make it, or I'm genuine. So I don't want to be faking it on camera. I want to be able to be genuine for you guys. The most genuine thing I could do is just be honest and say, hey, I gotta take a day off, mental day. So that's what I did yesterday, and now I'm refreshed and back at it. So let's go into this. This is gonna be like a combination between a gamer's talk and a tea talk, because the tea's gonna get spilt today. We are gonna talk about some things that I'm not even sure you guys are fully aware of, because EA has dropped the bomb. But before we get into anything, I want to give a major shout out to Clifton, because I wrote it down as a reminder for myself. I was doing a live stream yesterday on Twitter, and there was a new subscriber. We just hit 1,490 people on the channel, and Clifton, thank you so much for being the 490th person to subscribe. And yeah, I promised I would give him a shout out. So thank you so much, dude. Welcome to the Panda Fam. Welcome to the corrupt Panda Fam. I hope you enjoy the channel. I hope you guys, whoever is new and who else I have not mentioned yet, be sure to stick around because it's a crazy ride. So yeah, let's get into the news, where I'm going to start off with actually what I was going to talk about for Wednesday's Gamer Talk, which a friend of mine, Peter Turner, who also watches the channel, hi Peter, he sent me a link, well, not so much a link, but like a screenshot to, it was a Facebook post, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, Peter, if you got this from Facebook or not. I'm not sure where it's from. Where this guy, there were two parts to the statement that he made. It's just going on about nonsense stuff. But the first part I really want to read to you guys, because I feel like for my female gamers out there, it's very important that you know you are strong, you are beautiful, and you do not need to take crap from jerks like this that I'm about to show you. I want to read this, and let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, because this is a very this is a trigger-happy subject, and I want to know what you guys think about it. Girls don't feature in esports because it's about skill, not manipulation. Continuing on. Things that would normally benefit women in the real world, like being attractive or intelligent, don't apply. Sports is about instinct, muscle memory, and initiative. Men have evolved to predominantly be naturally better at these things than women, so obviously the majority of men will dominate and reign supreme over the majority of women. I'm sorry I'm laughing. This is hysterical to me. This leads to men taking the spotlight, and that's not a bad thing. It's only a natural repercussion brought about by natural selection in a highly competitive environment. So men are good at esports because of the natural selection. You don't see many girl players mixed in with men because there are very few women able to build up the skill set required to be successful, as the requirements are alien and unnatural for women. Can I slap him? Can I please just slap him? Also, when girls play with men on the same team, there could be awkward dynamics which affect and reduce the team's ability to be authentic and honest with each other. How do you know that? How do you know that all of them aren't just homies and just playing video games? And oh, this guy. To promote women, we should lavish attention and procure interest in the girl gamers that are able to adapt to the skill set required to be a success coordinate in a team, or even just enjoy ES. Showing the rest of the ladies how it's done whilst building respect and providing entertainment for men. There's more, by the way, just saying. Continues on his tirade. He says girls are just not as successful as men because they don't have the attributes in order to acquire the required level of talent needed to compete at the very top level. It's in a man's nature to be competitive, having the thirst and drive to be at the top of their game in order to be successful hunters and compete with other males for the attention of the females. Huggable! Yes! I fight for you, female. Let me throw stick and rock at other men who try to better catch you. Who would you rather go and hunt for the day? A group of women nursing their babies or a coordinated group of men with spears who have naturalized to be more competent in killing and bringing home supper? Like I said, I want to slap this guy. The answer is obvious. It's the men who are more capable of harnessing their instincts, self-awareness under pressure, and initiative, muscle memory, etc. to kill and defeat enemies. Back before all the gender-conscious society, when men did what men did, and women did what were naturally built, what they were naturally built for. Excuse me, I don't want to get this guy's words mixed up. Wouldn't see women sat outside the battlefield to wage war and plunder. Actually, that's not true. In the Russian war, there were women who were snipers. It's always been and will always be a man's territory, and essentially what esports is at its core. To disagree with what I'm saying. So to disagree with what I'm saying is to defy the natural laws and make up the fabric of what make men and women different and why they are each competent in different roles which within their collective. This dude, I don't, was he dropped on his head when he was a kid? I don't get it. Like, I don't get the level of ignorance and stupidity that this guy has. And to make it worse, his company name is on the post that he is typing. He's founder and managing director and CEO, okay, at gaminggearshop.com. I don't, Joshua, I have no words. I mean, you obviously have a lot of words. It's so funny to me that men still think women can't game. When actually, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't there a woman who is signed to one of the Overwatch teams in the competitive sport for esports? You know, I mean, you know, that's what I was told, that, you know, there was a woman from China who was signed. I mean, it's so funny because it's like, I suck at gaming a lot of the time. I will admit, I really do. But for me, I enjoy it. It's not that I want to be in competitive esports or anything like that. I purely enjoy gaming for the story, for the game, for the way it's built, to critique it, to love it, to be enthralled. Not the right word to use in this context. In love with it. I want to be immersed. That's a better word to use. I want to be immersed in the game setting. And a lot of females do. I think what our issue here is our lovely friend Joshua has seen too many Twitch thoughts in his day. And he confuses Twitch thoughts and female gamers who are actually there to see the game and play the game and see the story and be involved in the setting of the game and the atmosphere and all that fun stuff. Because let's face it, as humans, we were built to judge. This guy is a jerk, and I really honestly don't know how he's a CEO of a company, a game company. Like, what is it gonna be like? You guys remember that news story where there was a baker who would not sell cakes to gay couples? There was a gay couple who was getting married, and the baker did not make a cake for their wedding. Is it gonna be the same thing with this guy where he's like, oh, sorry, I don't sell games to girls because, you know, they're just not good at it. Their motor skills are not sufficiently developed in order to play video games. They have not matured to a level of where I feel like they are fit to play said video games. The thing with this post, and the thing that what kind of kills me in a way, is that we live in a world now where females who are gamers, it's not an unheard of thing. It's not a bad thing. Like, it used to be back in the day when I was a kid. You really never talked about being a gamer, if you were a female, that is. You never really talked about it to other people because you would get judged, you would get laughed at, and you would get told that, oh, games are only for guys, which is why in high school I would never tell any of my guy friends, or any of my friends for that matter, that I was a female gamer, because I would get judged, I would get picked on for it, and I would get told that you can't do that. That's for the guys, not for the girls. And for this guy to say what he's saying, it's like a slap in the face. to, you know, the females who have worked so hard to build up kind of this repertoire in a way of of being able to do anything that we set our minds to. So the next story that we're going to get into, besides that old hot mess over there, this next story I found really interesting and slightly unnerving to a certain extent. It states that EA reportedly under criminal investigation in Belgium for refusal to modify FIFA loot crates. So it states here in the article that EA, Electronic Arts, has refused to comply with the Belgian government gambling laws that were put into place earlier this year, which declared loot boxes in certain video games illegal. Due to this, the Belgian government has reportedly launched a criminal investigation into EA, according to Eurogamer. So this I find kind of funny because so many people were complaining that loot boxes were not really that necessary in order to complete a game. I feel like they were only there for cosmetic purposes, to make the game more aesthetically pleasing. At least that's my take on it, because whenever I see a loot box in Overwatch, it has stuff that's either extremely rare and you never get, or it's things that you'll never use unless you pay for the really good stuff, and that costs money anyway. First reported by the Dutch publication Metro, the game EA was told it needed to be modified to reach the new standards of the law is FIFA 18. It is not transparent what items players will receive in the Ultimate Team packs or loot boxes. Now, it also says here that EA CEO Andrew Wilson says that during an investor call last May, they did not consider the FIFA 18 loot box to be a form of gambling, and that EA was always thinking about its players and how to deliver the types of experiences in a transparent, fun, fair, and balanced way. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. I feel like this is kind of harsh that the Belgian government is suing and, you know, kind of making EA's job a little more difficult than it has to be. I mean, I've never personally played FIFA or, you know, any kind of game like that really, but I understand how much it is respected in the gaming community, and I don't know what's going to happen from here. I really hope that something good comes out of all of this, that they don't get a bad rep for just trying to please their customers in a way. I mean, at least they're trying to fix their problem. At least they're trying to understand, you know, why they're doing what they're doing and work on a solution to help not only themselves but their customers as well, and not get sued major. Next up, I have some interesting news for you guys. Shadow of the Colossus creators' next game is completely new and in development. There's already a trailer out, and all the links to the articles that I discussed today, as well as the screenshots for the, you know, dude bro Joshua, will be in the video and down in the description below. So Fumito Uda, creator of Ico, Shadow of Colossus, and The Last Guardian, has begun work on a brand new game, and speaking to Femicitu, don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, sorry if I'm not, he explained that the game is a completely new title and it is not a sequel, and that it's currently in the prototyping stage. So since they are right now in the prototyping stage, they're in the very beginning stages and processes of it, and then after prototyping they'll either go into like beta testing or some sort of testing in order to figure out where the kinks are, where all the bugs lie and everything like that. So they'll probably do, like, if I'm guessing right now, they'll do an open beta for people once they're done prototyping and all that kind of stuff, so that people can get a chance to see what they're working on. They want to make it clear also in this that it won't be a smaller affair for a change. They state that they are ultimately aiming for something on the scale of Ico, Shadow of Colossus, and The Last Guardian, if not a larger scale. So I'm excited about this. I don't know what you guys think, but I'm always looking forward to something that is in the works as far as a new plotline goes, because if you think about it, whenever we get a new plotline, we get a new chance to get immersed in a brand new story, and that's always awesome. But that is it for today's Tea Talk. If you guys like my face and what I do, please be sure to subscribe and hit the bell down below, because I make videos every weekday. There will be another video coming out today by way of a gaming video, because I did not post one yesterday, so there will be a gaming video for all of you hungry Resident Evil 4 fans out there. Stay casually nerdy, you guys, and I will talk to you all in the next video, which is today and in Monday's video. Peace.